When I turned 80, I finally decided to divorce my husband because I could no longer stand his bad temper. In the morning, I was making breakfast for him, but he started yelling at me, saying I ate too much every day. At that moment, I could no longer hold back my anger. My usually short-tempered husband was shocked by my sudden reaction. He had no choice but to quietly clean up himself. I have lived a hard life, but I never once complained. I just kept all my pain to myself. Then a nurse from the care home called. She said my mother's condition was getting worse. She might not have much time left. So I decided to take Annie and my mother to the seaside she always longed for. My mother held my hand tightly with excitement, and I realized this might be our last trip together. I pushed her wheelchair slowly along the shore. A few birds flew across the blue sky. I smiled and told my mother maybe that was the freedom she had always dreamed of. Annie picked up a seashell and placed it in my mother's palm, but the shell slipped and fell to the ground. We thought she just didn't hold it tight enough. So Annie picked it up again and put it back in her hand. That's when we realized my mother had passed away. I held her tightly in the wheelchair, refusing to let go. After the funeral, I scattered her ashes into the sea, fulfilling her final wish in this way. I couldn't move on from her death for a long time, but it also awakened my desire for freedom, because I had worked hard my entire life. Yet every day I still endured my husband's scolding. For the years I have left, I just want to live freely. So I asked a friend to help me sell the house, and decided to divorce my husband. I told my children to take good care of their father. I was going to live on my own, but my daughters thought I was joking, and didn't take me seriously. That night I cooked my husband's favorite fish. He smiled and teased me, saying I had finally grown sensible. Later that night, I stood outside the bathroom door. I placed a towel there for him one last time, then I picked up my suitcase and left. When morning came, my husband woke up and started calling for me as usual, but he had no idea I was already gone, because I had finally run out of hope, and now all I want is to live my own life.